Well, we are backstage, Point Fest 2025. We are joined by St. Louis's very own The Urge. Gentlemen, what's going on? I'm sorry.
Hello.
Listen, here's the thing. I know that I've interviewed you 7,842 times, but I still get excited every time that I get a chance to see all your faces in the same place, man. It's really great to see you. Okay. All right, so first thing we got to talk about, and we are missing a very key ingredient of The Urge, and that is Mr. Steve Ewing. Unfortunately, you know, as most of us know at this particular time, there was absolutely terrible. I mean, I believe the worst tornadoes in St. Louis since 1959, and Steve's Hot Dogs, Del Mar, as well as Fountains on Locust, also sustained a lot of damage. And so Steve is out there now taking care of it.
Mopping up as we speak. He'll be here, though. He'll be here, though.
He will be here. But we want to let folks know, and I did a little bit of research here, that not only the Urban League of St. Louis is accepting donations for the folks downtown that need help, also Red Cross, United Way, and then there's a bunch of different GoFundMes that you can see throughout. I know like Channel 5, Channel 4, and Channel 2 all have it on their websites where you can kind of go and donate and help these folks.
Action STL is a good place to go, too, I think.
Action STL as well. So you can definitely help some St. Louisans that really, you know, could use that help right about now.
Sure.
The last couple of months weather-wise, I'm not going to talk about weather in this interview, but holy hell. Well, but we can't, not only are we from St. Louis, but we're like old guys on top of it now. So this is just like kind of one of the things in which that we do.
Right.
So something I want to talk about that I know, you know, because we have spoken about it before, but when I go to a Blues game and the Blues score a friggin' goal and my goddamn favorite band is doing the goddamn goal song, it is just one of the most wonderfully St. Louis things that I get to experience. Guys, I'm going to ask a dumb question. Has it gotten old hearing that song ever?
Absolutely not. It's my favorite thing in history.
Yeah.
I love going to Blues games and when they score, especially if I bring my kids there. And I'm like, damn right.
I kind of look around and go,
It's great. I remember when we wrote this.
That's why you guys are better than me.
I do that all the time. Wait, listen to this, Phil. Here comes Phil. Here comes the coming. It's coming.
So is that sort of something that's going to, like, have they talked to you? Like, will that continue to be the goal song next year? Like, do you know?
I guess. We don't know.
I mean, they have used to it in perpetuity.
The good news is the first year that
We said they can use it in perpetuity,
So whenever they want.
unless they want to pay someone else money,
Which we know. Stop it. They are not going to want to do.
they're not doing that.
the good news is that the first year of the goal song was the year they won the cup.
Yeah.
So I think we got that going for us. You know, that's pretty good. You want to switch that up? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're 1 for 1 in Stanley Cup.
And now people seem to really know it and dig it. At first, there was a little trepidation with the fans, but now, like, you can see them all doing it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, and now once you get like the older crowd with the haze, you're in. I mean, you're 100% in. I want to tell you guys a story, and I don't know that I've ever told you this particular story, but watching your band and being a part of, or being a fan has been something that I've obviously taken very seriously. But when you guys played Pointfest 6 with 311, so 311 headline, you guys were the direct support. I was in the lawn of that show, and I hadn't met you guys yet. Wasn't working at the station yet, but I was watching that set, and my friend said to me, for the next Point Fest, you're going to be working. And for Point Fest 7, I was. But you guys were a part of that motivation for me that I wanted to be in radio so bad because I loved what you guys do and still do. So you're just a part of my story, whether it's directly involved or not. And I'm sure you get people that tell you this kind of stuff all the time.
If anybody wants to freak out briefly, that was 29 years ago. Right? 1996, is that right?
Yeah. I think that would time it out right. But then then let's bring us to this. So this year, 2025, we are celebrating 30 years of receiving the gift of flavor and now 25 years of Too Much Stereo. Like, how is this all? The segue? Were you saying something about the segue?
Listen to this segue.
You know, man.
It's genius.
I could be a pro from time to time. But guys, it kind of freaks me out a bit because it does not feel like it's been 25 years. I remember you guys making Too Much Stereo. I remember that time, and it just really feels like yesterday. For you guys, is it kind of the same?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, maybe not for him.
I'm up on stage trying to jump around. It feels like it was 25 years ago, yeah.
Still
My
do it.
knees tell me it was 25 years ago.
Eat your Wheaties.
When you listen back on Flavor and on Too Much Stereo, you know, it's so amazing to me, like the change, like just kind of the difference in the records. Like when you guys go back and listen, I'm just curious what your ears hear when you hear those two records in particular.
For me, I mean, we used to, for Receiving the Gift of Flavor, back in the day, we would be able to try songs out at shows. And then as you got going, you're kind of like, wait, we got to write a bunch of songs for an album, you know? So we got to try some out, but we didn't get to try them all out.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit different because they weren't just like crowd tested, but the crowd still dug most of the songs, which was awesome.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, they were kind of written before they got to be played for the most part.
Were you?
Then we kind of like change up the way we play it, and then we go back and like Pizzo, you were saying the other day, you were listening to it, you're just like, I don't play like that anymore.
Yeah, then they change over time live. It's not like I'm back home listening to the records.
Yeah. Well, because it's part of it, and I don't mean to interrupt, but it's part of it is you guys are becoming better musicians as that whole thing is going on as well, right? Like, not that you weren't great musicians beforehand, but you're getting better as you're doing it every day as the career.
Totally. And I'm really glad that the 3 albums are different. It would have been a drag if we'd have just put out the same thing. We tried stuff, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah, absolutely so. So it's so crazy too. I was looking through all of the passes I have from you guys. You guys do the best backstage passes in the history of ever.
That's great.
That's right.
You too.
Well, yeah. Well, I took a couple of them, but
And then also, I have a signed baby doll from you guys from a Receiving the Gift of Flavor thing. So, like, I have just a mountain of Urge stuff in my office. Like, I was going to bring it all out here today, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of stuff, man. This is a lot. So, is there stuff, are you guys going to do anything specifically to celebrate those records individually?
well, we are doing a weekend in Lawrence in terms of shows. We're doing a weekend in Lawrence, Kansas, where we're celebrating both records kind of simultaneously at the Bottleneck in Lawrence, Kansas. 2 nights, September 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
Do I have that right? True. And yeah, and then we're working on some other things too. But in the short term, September 6th, 5th and 6th in Lawrence, Kansas, we're going to be playing. As of right now, a very long set that combines kind of both records, basically.
Their entirety.
Yeah, no, not all of it, but
Like stuff we've never played
a
live.
big chunk of it. Yeah.
Like, give me an example.
Well, I can't.
On the surface?
Yeah, we're all on the surface.
Yeah.
Flintstone.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to get too much.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Sarge, I'm sorry. Surprise.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? I'm milking the set list even beforehand.
Yeah, we'll text out the set list tonight for a show in September.
All right.
Yeah.
One time, okay, and I know you guys
We're
are
working on it.
One time, I know you guys are going to say no, but I'm going to ask anyway. One time, I want to do your set list.
All right.
Oh, that's a deal.
One time.
I love it.
Down with
It would be so. I mean, like, because I love your set list anyway.
Advance.
Oh
Yeah, just in
yeah.
case. Yeah. Just in case.
I love it. Listen,
Spin a wheel.
music is getting ready to start on that front stage, and I don't want us to get very drowned out, and we have the opportunity to talk a lot. But genuinely, guys, I hope that you realize how important that, A, your band is to our city, but also to our radio station. You have meant a lot over the years. You have made people like me fans of other bands because of people that you've toured with or recommended. So I just, as an Urge fan, as a St. Louisan, as a radio guy, I just want to give you a massive thank you. And I just hope that you know how much we genuinely love you and are appreciative of you.
We genuinely love the city and your station, and we would never have been
we couldn't have done it without
as we
the
have
Point.
been without the Point and the people of St. Louis too.
We couldn't have done it without you guys, man. There's no possible way. You guys and Phil and Tom Star.
And we really drank a lot of beer in the process.
That's true.
I mean, a lot. I mean,
As we do.
as we do, ladies and gentlemen, backstage, Point Fest. It's the Urge.
Donnie, you sweet bastard.